what I'm saying?
No, sir.
You understand what I'm saying, right?
No, no, not really.
So let's say the person entered, uh, I don't know. Let's say the person entered 15. The person's grade is F. So there's a way that you can do it so that apart from just telling the person your grade is F, it should also show the person the score that the person entered beside the F. And this thing has given you an error before. What you're about to do now has given you an error before. I don't expect you to be looking at making that same error again. So you better go and look at that file that you open and see all the things that you need to take out from it. Your learning, you're supposed to learn from it. This thing is going to give you an error. Is this the one that you copied from? Was this the one that you took your example from?
Yes, sir.
I don't think so. It's not. Where's the while loop here? I don't see any while loop here. So this is not. Yes, the if statement is there, but apart from the if statement, the
It's
while
right
loop
here.
is also important. Good. So look at this one. What did you notice about it? Look at the what do you call it? The
F.
what the if statement. Sorry, look at just before the if statement. What's happened? Did you see that calculation there that you had to do float weight slash float height times float height? In this one, it's not as if you need a calculation, but what you started with is a string. If you go and start treating that string like an integer by what you're doing there, score greater than or equals to 0 and score less than or equal to 28, you will definitely have an error. So you have to do something to that score to make it to be an integer before you, while you're checking score greater than or equals to 0. I told you. It's not at that point you will do it. You would have still continued. At that place where you have the if statement, just put in score greater than or equals to 0 and in score less than or equals to 28. You've done it before. I don't know why you now ended the code. You would have just continued. No, you have to hit enter. You can't do it like that. So you're going to have an error. You can't do it like that. You have to enter a score now. Ah. Huh? Hit enter first, enter the score, then you can now enter the next code. So that if statement, that score there that you're seeing there, that score, make it in score greater than or equals to 0. Then the other one too, in score less than or equals to 28. Now, for your print statement, Yes, exactly. Formatted. Yes, now you're right. It's formatted. So now specify where you want score to this to be displayed after the F. I think that's the best place to display it. So you choose a
For
place
where?
after the F. In the quotation mark now, there
Where
just
to do
after
what?
the to display your score, the score, whatever the person entered. Yes. You can use, you know how you do it now. You can use that bar, that vertical bar to do it. Or you just find a way to put the score somewhere there. Is it square brackets that we use or curly braces? Okay. So that's how you will do all of them. So now you're doing elif, 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 elif. That's all you're doing. So you can do a copy and paste. I don't know how you want to do it, but that's basically what you're doing. Don't forget to change the values because it's not the same 028. You don't want to copy. Okay, okay. I thought that you didn't copy with the column. Be careful, you copied an extra space in front of the print. So to not line up again. So you better line it up. No, you can't. You skipped something. No. Look at what you're doing. You skipped something. F-E-C. You skipped a letter. You skipped a grade. Okay, so I noticed what, okay, it's fine. I think everything is okay so far. I think you've corrected it. You are using small letter.
Yes, yes, I changed back.
Careful. Oh. What happened? Why did you say keyboard interrupt?
Don't even know.
Okay, so see what you can do. Copy the whole while statement. Copy up to the closing to the yes, exactly that place. And be careful this time. Uh-huh. Now hit enter just once, then do your I think you need an else now. You've forgotten that you need else. You have to do
Oh,
uh-huh. And it should line up with the last if. No, else doesn't have condition. No. I did say you should remove the last one. Okay, you copied and pasted. Oh, yeah, no problem. Ah, why did you change it now? That one was for A. Have you forgotten? You still need a condition for A. The else is the one that doesn't have any condition. A should have condition. Do you understand?
huh?
A is the last one. It should have a condition. You can't just say else for A. It's after A that you can now do else. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Then you cannot tell them, sorry, there's no grade or something. You know the messages that we usually use.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Your grade isn't classified in our system. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
You want to show the person their grade too now. So you can still put that score since it's formatted this thing at the end. Not call it.
Okay, sir.
So that's okay. Okay, yes, I think you can hit enter now to run the program.
It's right.
Okay, so keep on test all of them. Test B, test C, test D, test E, test F. Then now enter a number that is not between 0 and 100. Something like 200 minus 5, those kind of things. Test it.
Yeah, it worked. It worked, sir.
Okay. I didn't see C there. It's only A, B, D, E, and F that you tested. I didn't see.
Okay, I did it.
Okay, so well, there's even something else that your program should have done. That place that it says, please enter your score. You should also tell the user how to end the program. You should, in that place, you should have said, please enter your score or enter space to end. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So maybe next time when you're doing it, that you remember to include that. So um, so let's end the while loop now. Let's end it. So you just put a space or something.
Um, I don't think the space works.
You say what?
I don't think the space works.
Have you hit enter?
Oh, I thought you said it's space.
No, I said just put a space and or hit enter, anyone.
Okay. Sir, please, can I go to the toilet?
Don't be long, just you can go.
Okay, thanks, sir.
All right, so what I want us to do now, right, is we'll still do this same one, but this time it will be inside the function. Do you still remember how to create a function and call it?
Um,
You don't remember?
no.
Do you want to go and look for one of the codes that will remind you?
I don't know which one.
And check now. You must have saved them. So check one of them has functions and see how you did it back then. I think it was probably either your second class or third class. Or it was one of those early classes that you did that we had in Python.
Like custom functions.
Like what?
Like custom functions. Custom.
Yes, exactly. Custom functions. Yes.
This.
Yes. So you can see that place where it says def add. Have you seen what I'm talking about?
Um. Where?
Uh-huh. Huh?
The vessel.
You've not seen it.
Oh, I see. I see. I see it.
Uh-huh. So that's a function there. It's just that the function has only one statement inside, which is return a plus b. You understand? So you can do
Yes.
a
Yes.
function. Now, in our own case, we want to do it so that everything that we have done here that we told the user, please enter your score, everything will be inside the function. All we just need to do is to do what? Call it. So that will need you to do a bit of copying and pasting. But you understand what I'm saying, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's now that you have refreshed your memory, remember the function name um must be followed by what? Parentheses. And between those parentheses, there may be no parameters or there may be parameters. In this case, for the add, there are two parameters, that's A and B, separated by a comma. Then what will you do with the parameters? It depends on the function. So it's inside the function that you will now do the work. Okay. So
Okay.
for this one, okay, so let's go back to, you can minimize this file. You may need it later again. So you can minimize it. At least you have taken note of the things that you need. So if you need it, you can bring it up again. So for this our own, I think we can safely put everything there, or maybe we should just put only the part that is doing the work for us. That's the, at which point should we put it? I think we should take everything, we should put everything inside. So you start doing your definition for the function. You can call the function calc score. That's short for calculate score. Did you get what I just said?
Yes, sir. Help
Okay.
score.
Uh, are you sharing your whole screen? I can't see what you're typing on.
I am.
How come I can't see what you're typing?
You can't see the help score.
I can't.
Um.
I don't know why. Is it because of the way my mouse is? I can't tell. I can't see what you're typing at all. Can you try? Okay, I can see it now. Calc, C-A-L-C. Calc, short for calculate.
Oh, I thought you said calps.
No, 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 no. CALC. Then score. You can put the score
Okay.
with capital S. That's camel notation to make it look like two words that you put together. Capital S. Yes. So, no, you're not calling the function now. You are defining the function. Do you understand what I'm saying at all? I didn't
Huh?
say a variable. I didn't say you should create a variable. I said create a function. A function.
Oh, oh,
Do you want to go and look at what you did in that other code again? You have to use the def keyword. Use the def keyword and the name of the function, parentheses and all that.
oh, oh,
Have you reminded yourself of how it was, how you defined the function?
yes.
Mhm.
Good. Good. Oh, oh, look like chair. So this is like the part I'm going to do like that.
No, no, no. That part does not have anything to do with it. Defining a function is where you have def, add, a, b. That's where you define function.
Def add a p. Oh, wait, so def add. So this is
Do
the
you
part
understand?
I'm looking at.
Yes, now. That's the part you're looking at. You define the function first, then you now call it later. So definition comes first, then the call comes later.
So like def add.
Now, why are you adding now? The name of the function is start call. What you just deleted, that's what you're supposed to put there. The start call.
Okay.
I thought we said that the S should be capital S.
Okay. Okay. That is.
It's not compulsory that you must have parameters. When I was explaining, I said that you may have low parameters or you may have parameters, but there must be parentheses. Do you remember when I said that?
Huh?
Do you remember when I said that?
Uh, oh yes, 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 yes.
So if you put A, comma B, what are you doing with A and B in this case? Do we have any place in this uh, arrangement for score where we had a certain A and B?
No,
The A and B that we had were grades, and we did not need a variable for that. So the questions you ask yourself are this: the thing that I need a variable for inside my function, right? Those kind of things are most likely to be parameters. So do you need any variable for A and B?
no.
So you can leave that place empty. There's no need for it. The one thing that would have needed that you would have used as parameter would have been score, but you don't really need it as a parameter if it's a variable inside the function. So just put your colon after that, and then hit enter and start doing your copying and pasting. So you can now start copying and pasting from there. Everything that you have done today, from the input, the first input, score input, please enter your score. Remember what I said you should modify it. Then you now go to the while loop, blah blah blah. Copy all those things and paste inside this function.
This.
I said start with the
uh,
first. Is that the first statement? It's not the first statement. So go and look for the first statement. The first statement was score input.
Okay, I copied it. I copied it too.
Then the next thing, just continue now. The next thing is the while loop, isn't it?
Yes, sir. So do I just copy it all?
And you can copy it.
Do they match lines or
Be
the
careful,
different
yes.
lines?
You can copy everything. It's one statement. No, the whole while loop is one statement. All those things are under the while loop. So it should work.
Huh?
Oh my. Can you hear me now?
Okay, sir. Can you know? Okay.
You're done now. So the next thing you should now do is to call the function.
Or which function?
The function that you just created now. Can you see that print statement there? How you call the sum is add num1, comma num2. Did you see it there?
Yes, sir.
That's how you call the function. Just call it by its name. Open the parentheses. If there are parameters, you put the arguments to stand in for those parameters. If there are no parameters, you leave it open. You leave it empty like that. So go back to your own code and call it. It must not be inside the print statement. This one was just it just happened that it was inside the print statement. It's not compulsory. You can call a function on its own. You don't. It must not be inside the print statement. If you remember when we were doing this exercise, we said that if your function, what happens? Expected an indented block after one statement on line 3. You did not do any indentation. How will you do a while loop without indentation? It won't work now. Try and be careful so that this thing will not mess up your work again. Now when you hit enter, be careful so that when you hit enter, even if it is scattered, you can arrange it. You have to arrange it so that's scattered again. Even the print statement needs to be arranged. So make the elif line up with the if, then the print statement will move inside small. Yes. So you just make all the print statements line up. Uh-huh. Okay. 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 The score should also line up. The score should line up with the if because it's inside the while loop. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So I told you, please enter your score should not just be please enter your score. It should be please enter your score or enter, press enter to end. Do you get? So remember there are two there, so you have to do it for both of them. Please enter your score or press enter to end. Uh-huh. So do the same thing for the other one. Okay, I think everything is okay, right? The
Yes, sir.
presentation is well. So what is YT? Where did YT come from? Uh-huh. Did you notice something? When you did the first score input, please enter your score or press enter to end. Did you notice that it did not execute?
Okay.
You did not notice it. You didn't notice that it did not execute. Hmm? You need to be observant. So
What did not execute?
the statement now, that statement, that first line, score, please enter your score or press enter to end. It did not execute. You did not notice it. When you are doing it initially, anytime you the first time you say that score input, please enter your score or press enter to end. Is that not when you type that 99? Is that not when you type that 99?
I no,
You did not notice it.
I did.
So why did you ask yourself why did this one not execute? You did not ask yourself that question.
I, I did. Then I thought that's how it was meant to work.
Something did not work exactly how it worked the last time. You should have asked the question. Now, the reason why it did not execute is because it's inside a function. And functions, remember, when you are defining a function, the function has not been called yet. The function only executes when you call it. Did you see that?
So,
So that's the reason why it did not execute. In fact, none of these statements have executed until you call it, and the thing can stay like this forever without anything happening. Why? Because you have not called the function. Now go back to the end of that thing, hit enter. I think you need to hit enter like twice or so. Then you can now call the function. So call the function by saying, why did you hit enter again? Calc score. Call it by the name calc score. Don't forget the parentheses. Where are the parentheses? When I hit enter, let's see it execute. Can you see? Can you see that that's the first? So that one is the first one. Please enter your score or press enter to end. So execute. Enter a score now. Put a number there. Yeah. Okay.
okay, what?
You've not ended it now. It says press enter to end.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So just as a reminder, I'm going to give you another one now. Okay, but this time maybe in the yeah, we can do it now, and then since it's loop that we're looking at, but we're putting it inside a function, and the function will do the work for us. Call the function. So now I want you to define a function for me. That function will find the average of everything that is in the parameter list. So go ahead and define a function. The same way you did the calc score, do the same thing for this one. I'll tell you how many parameters there should be. So we'll call the function calc average.
Uh-huh.
We'll call the function calc average. You are defining a function, you must start with the def keyword. Do you hear what I said? Don't forget that def keyword must.
What word? So I can't
F,
hear you.
D-E-F.
So it sounds like you're far away from me.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, but when you talk, it sounds like you're far away from me. Like you're moving back.
Is it better now?
Yes, sir, it is.
Is it better now?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes, sir, it is.
Okay. So I said you have to use the def keyword, D-E-F, D-E-F, the def keyword to define the function. So you can't just say calc average. You have to define it first before you call it. Just like you define calc score.
Oh.
Always remember that. So do the average with capital A so that it will look like that calc score.
So, So should I continue?
Yeah, I said do the average with a capital A. Capital A. Let the A be capital. Yes. So your parameter list. So open your parentheses and put the parameters there. You can do from A to F. A, comma B, comma C, and so on to F.
Okay.
Open the parentheses first. In between the parentheses, type A, comma B, comma C, comma D, comma E, comma F. What happened to D?
B is here.
D.
Oh,
D
D. Yeah,
for
peace.
yes. Uh-huh. So how many parameters are there?
Hmm?
How many parameters are there? How many parameters do you have there? Simeon, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I said how many parameters do you have there listed?
Of 6.
There are six. Okay, so put your colon
Yeah,
and hit enter and calculate
your voice.
average
Tapis, what did you say? Your voice
using
cracked while you were
them.
speaking. You can say it again. Your voice cracked while you were speaking.
I said, okay, I said use your colon and hit enter. And, so
So am I doing
that
like am I doing the same thing?
you enter inside the function and tell us what the function will do.
So am I basically doing the same thing as last one?
No, you're not doing the same thing now. This one is calculating average, not score.
Okay.
No, you're not doing the same thing. This one is calculating average. How do you calculate average of six numbers? If I told you
But dividing each
calculate the
other
average of six numbers, how would you do that?
by dividing them.
Hmm?
Hello?
Do you divide or you divide? What do you do first? Do you divide
Huh?
or you add first? Yes, I said, do you divide first or you add first? Which one do you do first?
Um,
You
add.
add, right? Uh-huh.
Yes, sir.
So now, so you do a variable called avg and do your assignment operator and do all the things you need to do for that.
Okay, AVG equals AVG equals. Wait, what am I going to put for the AVG?
Simeon, why are you asking again now? You just said now that we'll add them first. Is that not what you will do first? Space them out now. Don't let them look clustered like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now put them inside their own parentheses. That's put a parenthesis around A and then the closing one around F. If you don't do that, you will see that the division will not be correct because it's only F that Python will not divide. You remember board mass?
Yes,
Huh?
sir. Yes, sir.
If you can just do slash, what are you dividing by self? What are you dividing by? If you have six numbers, you want to find the average, you add six of them and divide by what?
Divide by how many there is.
Now, so how many are there now? That's what I'm
Six.
asking you.
Six.
So you divide by six. Yes, go ahead now. Do your slash and do six. So if you had not put that parenthesis, do you know what would have happened?
Uh, error.
The error would have been a very silent one. And the silent error is this. It would have first of all divided F by 6. Then it will now add it to A plus B plus C plus D plus E. And that is not what you want, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
You want it to add all of them first before it divides by 6, right?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. So that's the whole issue with that's the whole thing about this. So you have to guide Python to tell it, okay, this is what I want to do first. I want to do the addition first before I now do the division. If not, division is higher than addition in hierarchy. Remember board math. So to avoid that error, I remember
Okay.
it's a kind of silent error. It will not even look like any error until you just notice that the numbers that I'm getting are wrong. So, okay, so we've um, we've defined our function. Now, there are two options that we have at this point. Hit enter first. I will tell you the two options. Hit enter. So the two options are these. Number one, we can print the average inside this function, and we can return average and then print it outside the function. So which one do you want to do?
Um, which one is easier?
You're looking for the one that's easier.
Which
Sometimes
one is harder? Which one is harder?
things that are easier. Which one is harder? It's not really about which one is harder. Both of them are easy, and I can say equally easy. It's just that okay. So you have done one today, the calc score, right? The one that you did calc score. You did all your statements inside the function, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. So all that now left you with what do you call it? The print statements inside because you couldn't avoid it. Imagine if you had to do calc score each time you want to calculate the grade. That would have been the equivalent. So in this case now, you can choose to do something different. Return the AVG and then call the print statement in your program.
Return the ACE.
AVG. Return the AVG, not the ACE. Return AVG. Just like this one. That's the same thing you did for this one. Return AVG. No, you don't need a bracket. It's not compulsory. That bracket was because of the addition we had to do. Just return AVG. Okay. So now hit enter. Hit enter to come out of the function definition. You are still inside the function definition. You have to hit enter twice. Now you are outside. You are done with the function. So it's time for us to call it, isn't it? But this time now, for us to call it, remember that one that you checked, where you checked to remind yourself of the code for defining a function. All those ones that had return, we have to call them inside print. So now you can now put your print statement. Oh, hold on. Before you even do print, let's should we ask the user for 6 numbers? Okay, let's just use the 6 numbers. So go ahead and use your print statement. Go ahead. Just type your print statement. So you can just put average, then we'll now call the function inside. Then after the quotation mark, you put your comma. Okay. Now call the function start average. Just call it the way you spelled it. Don't forget the parentheses. Open the first one. It will guide you on what to do next. Remember how good. So what's the first number that you want? Just choose any number since we're not asking the user for anything. No, choose a number. You can't put a letter again at that point. It's actual number now that you want it to do for you. Put a number there, comma, put another number until you fill up that thing. Yes, there are 6, so you must put 6 numbers there. Okay, that's 6 numbers. All right. So now you can now close the print statement. You can now close the print statement. Okay. Now you remember you have to use your calculator and confirm whatever the answer is going to show now. So hit enter. Let's see. So average is 3.66666665. All right. So use your calculator and confirm. Add 1 to 2, add 2 to 3, just add them up and then what do you call it? Divide by 6. Be careful, oh. You have not gotten the answer yet. You're about to do the same thing that you did. Remember to add them first. Then you now do equals to. Then you can now divide by 6. Okay. Divided by 6. Okay. Okay. So I think they agree, right?
Yes.
So yeah, it agrees. So usually, whenever you have numbers like this that have many decimal places like this, the first two precision demands that the first two decimal places is even okay. Some applications 3.6 is okay. But if you approximate this guy, it's supposed to be 3.7. And if you go and approximate your own too, it's also 3.7. So I think we can fly with this. So I think it's calculating it correctly. So go back to the code. Let's look at, you understand what I'm saying, right?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. Go back to the code. Let's take note of something. So if you notice, the first time you did the, you can minimize the calculator or close it. Uh-huh. So the first time that you did calc score, look at calc score. Everything was inside. Print statement was inside. While loop, everything was inside. Now, and you notice that you only called it once and it executed everything for you. You did not need to do any return statement.
Yes, sir.
You the code is no more showing now. Uh-huh. Okay, so there was no need for a return statement. Everything was inside. Now look at the way we call this one. There are sometimes that functions don't need to have everything inside them. Can just do a simple one like this, your calc average. Specify all the parameters that it needs to work. Let it do its work, calculate the average, and then return what is calculated. Okay. So now remember, return means hand something back, isn't it? Don't know what it means. If I tell you, Simeon, return what you borrowed from me, what am I expecting? I'm expecting you to give me something, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. So return is like telling the function, okay, hand over this value to the program that is calling you. Now, where did we call it? Look at that print statement. That's why we called it calc average. So immediately that it sees that calc average, what will Python do? Python will go and look for where you define calc average, and it will see it and say, okay, wherever it sees one is the first number, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So it will put one wherever A is. It will put 2 wherever B is, put 3 wherever C is, put 4 wherever D is, put 5 wherever E is, and then put 7 wherever F is. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Then after that, it will now add everything up, divide it by 6, and put the answer inside AVG. Then later it will now do return AVG. You see that return AVG? Whatever is inside AVG, which is that 3.666666665, will now appear wherever the call of the function was made. Did you get that, what I just explained now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now there's another way I want you to think about a function. Think about a function like a servant. Okay, like somebody that you send somebody on an errand and you tell the person, okay, go and do this for me. Tell this person this, give them this, and then come back with whatever that person gives you. Come back with it. That is another way you can look at a function. So a function does work for you. Okay, what is that work that it does? It's given by what the function definition says. So in this case, this one, the work that it did for us is to do what? Calculate the average of 6 numbers for us and then return the answer for us. Okay. So
Yes,
the
sir.
function, after it does its job, what will it do? It will come back to you where you called it, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Uh, So that's another way you can look at functions. Functions do work for you. And then for you to know that the function was well defined, the function must not do more than one job. For instance, now, this one is what? Calculate average. We can't start telling the function. We can't now, inside the function, we now do calculate average, calculate simple interest, calculate compound interest. You understand? That is a lot of things for one function to do. Do you understand what I'm saying
Mm,
now?
yes, sir.
Yeah. So a function, that's how functions are. They are usually best designed to do what? One thing and do it well.
Okay, sir.
So anytime you're designing a function, always have that at the back of your mind. If you are designing a function and you find yourself doing several things that are not, sometimes they're not even related, see how you can, that means that function you can break it down into what? Maybe like two functions, or three functions, depending on how many things you are trying to get done at the same time. So a function, remember what I said today again, a function must do only one thing, and it must do it how? It must do it well. Did you get what I
Okay,
just
sir.
said?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions?
And no, sir.
Okay. So this, technically we've seen two ways a function can be called. Um, in the what do you call it? The homework. I'm going to specify how you would call the functions, or how the function parameter will look. But it's up to you to tell me what the definition will be, and then how you call it.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
All right. So you say you don't have any questions, right?
No, sir.
Okay. So please save this program because you may need to come back to it.
What should I call
Just
it?
to help. So somehow I think we have even combined it with something else. You can call it by the name of the homework, and then add function. You can just add function to the back, homework 15 and function.
I'm discovering more functions.
Well, no. Don't say discovering more functions. When you say discovering more functions, it's as if we were looking at functions in Python. Just say and custom functions. uh Custom functions. That means the one that you created by yourself. uh So it's not Python functions that we're looking at.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So that you remember how to get it back whenever you need it. All right. So I'll be sending you what to do. Um Now it's, I don't know why, but I need to talk to your dad. Why is it that I can't reach you on your phone?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.